Our car tester Emmanuel Schaefer says viewers who know car interiors might think he's sitting in a Mercedes, but they'd be wrong. It's an Infiniti, more specifically, a QX30. That's because the Nissan division has an agreement with Mercedes-Benz which allowed them to come up with their own interpretation of the Mercedes GLA class SUV. There's hardly any difference inside, only the logo on the steering wheel and the infotainment system. The rest has been taken over from Mercedes. The controls on the steering wheel, as well as the switches for lights, windows, mirrors, electronic seat adjustment, and many other visible and invisible parts, are identical. Manuel says from the outside, only the rough basic form reminds us of the GLA. In fact, the front, with its relatively flat, tapered headlights, is fairly unconventional and also more aggressive than its German sibling. We're testing the 2.2-liter diesel. It delivers 125 kilowatts and accelerates the QX30 from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 8.5 seconds. The top speed is 215 kilometers per hour. Only one other engine is available, a 2-liter, 155-kilowatt gasoline engine. Both come with all-wheel drive and a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission as standard. Emmanuel says when it comes to powertrain and suspension, the GLA is sportier, and that means stiffer. The QX30 feels much more solid and relaxed, but also a bit slower. The suspension is a little soft, and that enhances travel comfort on long journeys. Emmanuel says there's another minor difference that might appeal to people thinking about a QX30. The shifter for the automatic transmission is located in the center console, just as on most cars, except for Mercedes, where it's behind the steering wheel, just like the windshield wiper lever. The 2.2-liter diesel does its job with aplomb. It's not exactly loud, but always audible. A little more sound insulation would have done it good. The design is expressive. The long, pronounced contours, unmistakably Japanese. The higher of the two equipment lines has adaptive LED headlights with automatic high beam as standard. He says he's relatively tall at 1.80 meters, and while the front seats were fine, it's pretty tight in the rear. So if a tall person sits in front or in back, not much room is left over, and that's not much headroom. The trunk of the QX30 holds 430 liters. The short list of available options is a positive aspect. The two equipment lines, Premium and Premium Tech, don't leave you guessing. So things like start-stop systems, lane guards, and parking sensors are already included. In our test, the QX30 guzzles quite a bit more than it's rated for. At a constant 120 kilometers per hour, it consumes nearly 6 liters per 100 kilometers, instead of the 4.9 claimed. Emmanuel says at the end of the day, the QX30 is like a more courageous GLA in terms of design alone. When it comes to the price, there is not much difference, with a similarly equipped GLA costing around 1,000 euros more. So the main selling point for the QX30 is really the design and its greater long-distance comfort. The Infiniti QX30 starts at just over 39,000 euros in Germany.